What it do, my gente? Your boys coming through once again with a new video. In today's video, we're going to talk about why do inmates join a PC gang? Why? Right? It doesn't make sense, but people do it. I believe, I don't believe on that, but there's people who strongly believe in this, and that's what they do, right? I have seen this question before, and I'm going to give you the answer to this, man. But before we go to that, man, don't forget to hit the like, the comment, and if you want to support Brown Brother, man, hit the subscribe, por favor. With this being said, let's go to the video. So why inmates join a PC gang, right? I guess, well, I know. To answer this question, you have to go back into why we joined the gang from the first time. Why did we did it? What was the reason, right? Okay, as a young kid, sometimes some people do it when they're like on their 20s. I think that's so way out there that I mean, like, man, you just made it. Why are you going back to behaving like a kid, man? But let's be honest. Why do we join gangs? Lack of attention from our house, insecurities, all that stuff everything is involved. Everything involves the lack of attention, the insecurities. Where the insecurities came from our household. Why? Because they never pushed us out there. They never told us, hey man, you're doing a great job. I'm proud of you and keep doing good. I'm glad that you joined this team. Or would you like to join a soccer team, a football team, a baseball team? Man, you're doing great. Hey, as a matter of fact, let's go tomorrow to go fishing. Let's do this, man. Let's go to your uncle's. You know what? Invite your friends so we can enjoy this time at the water park and stuff like that. And I understand it's difficult for a parent to take care of the kid like that, but that's where the insecurities come from, right? So we're not having that. We become insecure. We need that attention. We get that attention out on the streets. So we go out there on the streets and we be like, okay, what's up, friends? Oh, we part of a gang. Okay. Can I be part of you? I want to feel that brotherhood, you know? I want to be part of something. And you become part of something. Why? Because you feel more secure around those guys. You feel like they care about you, you know? Now you're not the loner no more. You're not by yourself. You are part of something, a bigger movement that what? That is going to give you attention. It's going to give you some kind of respect. And you like that. You like that straight up. So once you become part of that, what's going to push your ego, man? It's going to be, you know what? Look at me, guys. I'm going to break the law. Look at me. I'm going to do what Juanito's doing over there. I'm going to do what Felipe's doing over there. I can do the same thing. Watch me. Pay attention to me. So everybody starts looking at you. So it's part of boosting your ego. Like, oh, then the little homie's with the business. Look at this vato. He's doing his thing. So ahí vamos. Breaking the law. So, hey, look, everybody look at me. I'm with the business too. So why? Because of the approval of everybody else. Now, what character defects do we use for all this, man? Oh, immatureness. We're quick to do things without thinking, right? We use our anger. That since we're not emotionally intelligent, we don't know how to handle that anger. So we use this defect characters to do our things, right? Oh, I'm mad now. Now I'm gonna respond with violence. See, I don't care. I'm quick to react. So we use this character defects to impulse our actions or to justify our actions, right? So that's why we end up going to where we go to, prison. Now, once you're in prison, you feel the pressure or whatever is happening. You decide, you know what? I'm good. I'm gone. Or you keep pushing your line. You say, you know what? I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do this. And whatever happened at the end of the day, you messed up because you slipped, the politics, or because of your bad habits, right? That sometimes in prison is not accepted. End up pushing you to go to the PCR or to the SNYR, whatever it is, man. All kinds of factors come into play, charges, whatever. So then you land on this PCR as an adult now. You haven't addressed nothing of the way of thinking. So you're right on the PCR like, okay, shit, what I do? That I can't be right here by myself. So let's say we got the Tecato guy, the scandalous guy. What do you think? You think he should be a Tecato, a scandalous guy by himself, or he should blend in with the group and be like, you know what? I can do whatever I want. but I have to be part of this group because I'll be more untouchable. Yes, people are gonna go over there. They say, "Oh, you know what? This group has the controlled substance. Let me go over there. Maybe they're gonna kick me in a couple of that stuff if I just put some work in. You know." So you got those guys joining those gangs, right? Now you have those guys who got pushed from the main line, and they're like, "Hold on, man, this is not me. I want to be part of something. Why? Because my train of thought hasn't changed. I'm still the same, right? I still think the same thing. I still thinking about the criminal activities. Think about bringing stuff into prison. I still think about banging, acting violence, doing all these stuff. So you know what? I'm gonna join this gang. Why? Because this is me. I want to be with solid individuals who I know they got my back. So we can push a line to those individuals around there. And guess what? When it comes down to putting in work, we're gonna be right there front and center. You got those kind of individuals right there. So you got those individuals right there. Now, you got another type of individuals. The ones who decided to left the line, right? So those guys, right? They're like, okay, I'm cool. I'm leaving the line. I'm staying right here. But guess what? They still hasn't changed the way of thinking. They still have issues. Yes, they did the transition of moving from being part of something to being by themselves, but they haven't addressed the biggest issue, the way of thinking, their values. Everything is upside down. First thing you have to do is address the way you think, your values, how you conduct yourself, where you want to put yourself in. And you have people who don't do this. I'm not saying that everybody who goes to a PCR joins a dropout gang, but a lot of people do. A lot of people do, man. And all comes down to the way they think. They never change that. The lack of confidence, on themselves. Because you're confident, you can do all of that stuff by yourself. Honestly, if you want to be a fuck up, you can do it by yourself. You don't need nobody if you're secure of who you are as a person. But a lot of people, they don't got that within them. And I have seen a lot of individuals, man, who say, okay, I'm a part of this movement, I'm part of that. But when it comes down to doing something by themselves, they pee their pants. I have seen that shit many times. I'm not saying that everybody's like that. There's people that are with the business and they're willing to put it down straight up, man. But there's a handful who are not with the business, man, who just want to be a part of something, right? And at the end of the day, they can't do it. But everything, why people join this is because they haven't changed. They still have the same mentality. And they haven't understand that they have an issue. They have a problem of the way of thinking. Once you recognize that, you know what? The way I used to think is a problem. I need to fix this. And then once they start working on themselves, now they're going to understand why. Because you can have people, they join a prison gang, a PC gang, and then eventually get kicked out or whatever the reason what it might be, right? And then they'll be like, oh, I changed already. No, change doesn't come by somebody push you away. Change comes by you making your own decision, recognizing yourself that you have an issue, and addressing those issues. That's how change happens. And a lot of people don't understand this, So I just want to touch down on this, give you a different perspective, a different understanding of why individuals join a PC gang when they shouldn't, like when there's no logic of it, right? But some people, that's the way they think, that's what they know, and they need it in their life. Insecurities, my boys, insecurities. With this being it, we are gone to next video. Gracias.